A yo, a yo, a yo, a yo, a yo, a yo. We back once again, doing this one more time. I was gonna bring the other one back that I did yesterday, but I'm gonna run this new one here. What's up, Reagan? Shout out to you. What's up, STM Edits? Shouts out to you. Y'all see what's on the screen? Y'all see what the question is? We about to get into this. Does conservatism equate to anti-blackness? This is a real question. I'm being serious here. I need real answers to this shit. I need niggas to let me know. Like, does being a conservative automatically mean you have to spread all of the anti-black talking points and talk shit about the black community all the time? Does that go together? Is that hand in hand? Like, you have to start hating niggas to be considered conservative? Is that a part of it? Y'all let me know. I don't think so. In fact, I know that that's not true for a fact, actually. Motherfuckers are making a choice. You see, does anti-blackness mean you dislike black people? Educate me. It's kind of like just, you know what? I don't want to butcher this definition. Let me go ahead and pull up the actual definition. I don't want to say what I think it is and the actual definition say some other shit. Let's see. Josh Keir. I feel like you'll have a strong opinion on this. All right, let's see what Google says the definition of anti-black is. I mean, I tend to just think of it as like basically racism toward black people and like a negative view of black people, like unjustifiably. But let's see what Google says it is. Samori, okay. Masco G, King. Hey, it looks like people starting to get in here. All right, so anti-blackness is a term used to describe specific practices, attitudes, systems, and behaviors that target, subjugate, or discriminate against black people. So yeah, that's basically what I was thinking, but with more words. It's like just overall being against black people in many different ways, just constantly berating and looking to marginalize black people. That's anti-blackness. You know? And what I've noticed when it comes to conservatives, or at least with black conservatives in particular, for whatever reason, their whole platform, and I think it's because they're black themselves and they get the pass to be able to criticize black people without being considered racist, according to them. That's not what I think. That's their logic on it. It's all centered around, I lived in the black community and I could tell you niggas ain't shit. I see niggas robbing people every day. You see, I personally don't do it because I like to keep my hands clean, but I let the system do its thing. I don't even know what you're referring to. All right, I'm gonna see what Mike. Oh, shouts out to Mike. Yo, what's up, Mike? What you got for me? Man, you there? Can you even hear me? Please don't tell me I've been talking to myself this whole time. I'm gonna get one more person in here and hopefully they can hear me. My
Yeah,
mind?
Mike. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me, my mind?
Hello?
Oh my lord. I don't think people can hear me. Holy shit. Either that or you're trolling right now. Maxwell Lawson, shout out to you. You can hear me?
Hello?
Oh, so the other guy couldn't hear me. My
Okay,
my
now we can
mind?
hear you. Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
That's weird. I don't know what that was. Okay. So my mind, talk to me, man. What do you think? Does conservatism has to come with anti-blackness? Talk to me.
Well, we have to look at the roots of conservatism. Conservatism comes from me running a big black cock in my mouth. That's where it comes from. So if you want to do that for me, stick it in, I wouldn't mind. Or you can stick it in my rear end if you want to. That'll be pretty satisfactory as
That
well.
sounds
Since,
delicious.
well, if you know,
Um,
the male prostate is actually in your anus.
mm,
So if you were to pound my anus,
let's,
it'll
let's do
feel
it. You
just
want
as
to
good
set
as
it up?
me
You want to set it up?
to as a woman. Yeah, we could
Where you
set
stay
up.
at?
Yeah, give me a follow and we could talk
Yeah,
about
let
it,
me know where
especially
you
if you're
stay
from
at so I can, I'll stretch you real good. Don't worry.
yeah, I'm in Illinois. What about you? Where are you from?
No, I'm in
I'm in
Texas. Never
Springfield.
mind. We're not gonna be able to
You're in
link.
Texas?
We're too far away from each other. We're not gonna be able to link.
No, man. I mean, dude, man, I can always PFP if you know what that means. I
I was
could
gonna
pay.
stretch you real good, but you too far. I ain't trying to go
I
across
mean,
the
dude,
country.
you sound like you have a big one, so I wouldn't mind, and flying out, and you could stretch his
You can
pussy.
believe it.
Good enough.
All right, you got anything else for me, my mind, man?
No, man, I'm being serious. I want you to fuck me.
I believe you, but I have to
Good.
move on to
I
other
need
people.
you to believe me.
Do you have anything else for me, man? I got other people coming up here.
Yeah, yeah. All seriousness, though, I want you to fuck me.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You've contributed quite a bit to the discourse here. All right, let's see what Will has to say. Shout out to Will. I still think you're racist, but I'm gonna talk to you anyway. What you got for me, Will?
Um, Conservatism doesn't equate to anti-blackness, but I think a lot of studies point to like the system being anti-black. But technically speaking, America's America like that humans only have the morals that we are like basically socialized into, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically I mean most of the morals like now because of our globalist
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bud, but I just want to say, how is having parents equate to anti-blackness?
okay, that's
Well,
great.
first of all, wait a minute, Kareem. Let Will finish his statement, and then we'll get to you. You'll be next, okay? Would you finish
Yeah,
what you were
yeah,
saying? You need to be
cause
brief, Will. You need to be
yeah,
brief.
yeah. When you like live like a personal life, it's like mostly about like class and connections over race, right?
All right. Well, Kareem, what was your question? Ask it one more time.
Yeah, sure, bud. I was asking how is having parents, anti-black?
You're
Uh,
proving it, my guy. Like, what do you mean black people don't have parents?
That's what you're saying. From saying that conservatism equated to anti-blackness, and that's what
uh-huh.
conservatism is having it's belief of having a family, raising kids.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
let me
disagree with that.
yeah, let me educate you a little bit.
Oh, go ahead and educate me, bud.
I'll give you the official definition of conservatism. But even like your kitty version of what conservatism isn't even
Yeah,
true.
tell me what it means, bud. Go
A
ahead.
lot of your people that consider themselves conservatives are they have bastard
It's
kids.
believing in God. That's what it is. You just don't want to admit
Anyway,
it.
yeah, a lot of them are undercover gay too, but claim
You
to be
said
Christian.
undercover gay.
So let me go ahead
Is
to the
that what
next
you
thing.
are? Undercover
Real
gay?
quick, didn't you want me to give you the definition? All right, so
No, you
conservative.
said you want to educate me. I'm still waiting for you to do that.
I'm trying to. You can't do it while you're talking, Kareem.
I mean, you keep
So
talking, but you're not saying anything.
can you shut
So
the fuck up, or else you're gonna get the fuck up out of here?
it's a lot of
So
words, but
conservative.
nothing is being
Yeah, never
said, though.
mind. And I'm gonna read it while you're in the comment section, since you couldn't control yourself. Y'all supposed to have higher IQ and impulse control. Okay. So conservatism is a political and social philosophy valuing tradition, established institutions, and gradual change, emphasizing limited government, individual liberty, free markets, strong defense, and traditional values like family and faith. Okay? That's what conservatism is. It doesn't say anything about not having a dad or having a dad. Like, you can have a traditional family with only one parent. Like, sometimes the dad dies. Back in the day, dads used to go to war and they wouldn't come back. Okay, that family not traditional anymore because the dad died. Like, conservatism is an ideology. It's not about if you have a dad or not.
And can you hear me, host?
Oh, go ahead, Mike. What you got, bro?
I'm not gonna say too much, man, but this is really from my point of view. Historically,
You see how
conservatism in
conservative act?
America has been anti-black because the defense of slavery, segregation, the resistance of civil rights. That takes us back to what's it called? Southern strategy. You look at.
Sir,
I would say yeah.
Interesting. Well, go ahead, Michael, if you want to answer. Do you think conservatism equate to anti-blackness? Michael, you there? All right, we're going to move on to the next person. So, Rube, you want to tell us
extremely
if
conservative.
conservatism? Oh, okay, Mike. Go. Hold up, Rube. Mike, go ahead and try to answer. Does conservatism equal to anti-blackness? You motherfucker. Okay, Rube, we're skipping you for
Hey,
the
host.
foreseeable future.
A,
What's up, Mike?
a question for you. Do you think? What does I already say?
No, it doesn't.
What?
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna let Mike
Conservatives
ask this
does
question.
not
Wait,
equate
Rube,
to
hold up, Rube.
But
Let Mike
like,
ask this question, and then we get to
but
you.
even still today, like you look at policy wise, they're opposed. I mean, they're their intent to address racial inequality. Anytime us as Black Americans we address racism, it's always we're playing the victim. It's racial gaslighting, and it's coming from that exact side. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of different, a lot of things I can say about it.
No, I got you, Mike. Oh, Daniel, I'm gonna get Rube real quick, and I'm going straight to you, bro. What you got for me, Rube?
Yeah, so does conservatives equate to anti-blackness? No. Republicans freed the slave. The Republicans voted
Hey,
to
Rube, before
end
you go down this
Come
spiel, because
on,
I know you
man.
give a speech. Hold up.
Oh,
So I'm not talking about the Republican Party. I'm talking about conservative ideology. So I don't want to hear
that's
you
centered
go
around
against
the
the
Republican
Republicans.
Party.
Rube, I don't want to hear you go
but that's
against
a
the
nuanced
Republicans.
conversation too, my guy. Like
So what
you
is
do understand the
define
history behind
conservative?
it.
All right. I'm glad you asked. So, conservatism is a political and social philosophy valuing
Political.
tradition. Yeah, political and social philosophy. Okay.
Yep.
So, valuing tradition, established institutions, and gradual change, emphasizing limited government, individual liberty, free markets, strong defense, and traditional values like family and faith. While
Republicans.
while While often linked to the Republican Party in the U.S., it encompasses diverse ideas from traditionalism favoring history to libertarian concerns for individual freedom and property, generally opposing radical shifts for proven historical wisdom. So you can be a conservative without being Republican. Republican does not equal conservative. There's a bunch of people who are conservatives on the far left, on the very, very far right. They are not Republicans. Like the anarcho-libertarian types, they're not Republicans.
But in majority,
And do you think some?
conservatism exists within the Republican Party by a
Rube,
long
okay,
shot.
Rube. I don't know if you're not picking up what I'm putting down here. I don't want you to talk about the fucking Republicans this whole time. We're talking about conservatives, the conservative ideology. I don't care about
Centered around
Democrats owned
Christianity.
slaves,
I
dude.
don't care about what the
Democrats owned
political.
slaves.
Okay, all right. So how would I be able to create an example? Are we deriving this from Christianity? I mean, are we just saying what group of people would fall in line with this definition?
So to make this clear, because I feel like people are missing this, and I'm getting right to you, Daniel. I'm sorry, bro. I know I said I was going to wait, but real quick, like what I'm talking about with conservatism equal to anti-blackness, I'm actually more focused on the people who claim to be conservative and then automatically get anti-black ideology. So apart for whatever
This is
reason,
such a broad statement.
when people, I know it's broad.
It's a talking point. It's a talking
right.
point. Come on.
Yeah, it's broad on purpose, Rude. It's broad on purpose. So that's how you start a conversation. So the when black like let's say people like Candace Owens or what's the dude's name? Brandon
Officer
Tate.
Tatum.
Yeah, Officer Tatum, the Hodge twins.
Yeah.
Like those black conservatives, right? Those are black conservatives. For whatever reason, them becoming conservatives leads to them talking shit about black people the whole time and about how bad black people are and black people need to pull themselves up out of bootstraps and black people ain't shit and all they do is rob people. Do you think that's inherent in conservatism or is that something else, Rube? What do you think?
No, it is pointing out problems within the black community.
No.
It is not anti-blackness. It is simply saying, hey, we are weak in this category in life and we need to focus on this and to improve it.
They're
Because
saying
the
nothing
black
different.
No, wait, Mike. Wait,
They're
Mike.
saying-
'cause
my fault,
wait,
my
Mike. Wait.
My fault, bro. I know. Hold on. I was going to go ahead.
No, because I've been trying to get in because what Rue is saying is nothing but BS anyway and stuff like that.
But
all right,
they know
because
what they're doing, bro.
no,
Like,
wait, because I've been trying to speak for the longest time. Get in the mic real quick, okay? The thing
Focus
about
on
it is
what,
though,
sir?
conservatism and stuff like that is rooted around European ideology and anti-blackness. Because every time you're speaking about a particular group of people, it's a negativity because you have everything from a white point of view and a white lens.
This
If
is
it
what I'm
wasn't,
saying.
if conservatism is colorblind, why aren't they talking about the issues in the white community to where white men lead in child? No. Wait. White men lead in child porn. White men lead in kidnapping. White men lead in school pew-pewings. White men also lead in a self-unalivement. They're taking their own lives out of depression. White men actually lead, like you can look this up though, young and old are blowing their brains out in 2025.
And
So like,
that's it.
but they want to talk about. Hold on, I'm almost done. But they want to talk about our issues and that we're gang bakers, schmug dealers, and all this other nonsense though, because conservative ideology is rooted around racism and white supremacy.
Yeah, that's your.
Well,
That's your
within this
opinion.
country, yes, but I
That's your
mean,
opinion.
do you guys
'Cause
think
you're not
conservatism is
creating a
different
group
in
for
Asia?
conservatism. You're not creating a group. You're just saying a broad term that this person's conservative and this person's conservative, and they all believe in the same thing. And it's like you have to create an actual outlet of what type of group. Are you just referencing white people who are conservatives, or like?
I'm just saying because here's the thing about it though. Even with the black people who have conservative ideology, they done drank the Kool-Aid and are becoming self-hating Negroids. That's what I call them and
That's
stuff
your
like
opinion.
that.
That's your opinion. When I, as a black person, listen to them, I hear statistic and data that is shown truth in reality and know that this are actual issues in our community.
Wait.
Example,
You're not saying anything.
No. Wait, Mike.
If 50% of the population is white,
Here we go.
they commit 50% of the
13
crime.
to 50. I knew it was coming.
Yes.
I knew
Okay.
it was
All
coming.
right. So yeah, go ahead. Respond. To
No,
that.
because the thing, wait, Mike, no, because I have to destroy this rule. 1350 been proven false anyway, though. But here's the thing about it. No, wait, Rue.
I'm asking, what is it?
No, Rue. Let me say this real quick though. If conservative ideology is that point out problems and flaws that have all the people though, why aren't you addressing white men leading in child porn? Why aren't you addressing the school pew-pewers and stuff like that? Why are black people and minority people always a talking point, my nigga? So don't BS me, my nigga, because you're gonna address
now,
it.
this is what I need to ask you.
Here's the thing with
how
black
can I point to
conservatives.
conservatism fighting against these things where you can't create a group for them?
You're not saying
I
anything.
know the Republican Party has fought against CP. I know. I've seen bills written for this. Trump was a big part of Epstein getting prosecuted. I know this, but you guys are saying Republicans aren't. You can't.
What are you talking about, bro? I don't even know
What
where
is
you're going at with
this?
this.
No. And first of all,
not
is this
understanding. You can't
nigga? Hold no. I'm sorry, Rue. Are you even Black American?
Yes, I'm black.
Are you Black American?
Yeah, I was.
Are you born where were you born in America?
Yes.
Are your parents American?
No, they were born in Haiti.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
You're Haitian.
I clocked that T. You were raised by immigrant, self-hating black parents, though. I clocked that T. I knew it. Hold on. Let me say this real quick, though. It's always these. No. I'm gonna say this real quick. It's always these black people raised by immigrant raised by immigrant parents who teach them self-hating black ideology. It's always these
No,
Caribbean, Afro Latinos, and
no, it
Africans
is
who are
the
anti-black.
American black culture that is the problem.
No,
No,
it's
I'm
not.
not gonna.
Let
I'm
me,
not
all right,
gonna.
let me break
Wait,
down the statistics.
wait.
On
Can I say
Your
average,
something?
parents
a
are
black
opinion. They stayed in
American
Hades.
Wait,
makes
can I say something?
10,000 less than the immigrant black person.
You literally
Wait,
regurgitate the same
Wait a
talking
second.
points, my
Wait a
guy.
second.
Like
Why is
but
that?
you,
Why
you
is
have no,
in
like you have no.
wait. Can
Order in
okay.
here.
I just want to
I'm gonna
also. I
let
just
Key
want.
go because he's new. So go ahead and say what you got to say.
Okay, I just want to also add, as somebody who's African, Daniel completely has a point because you do realize that they don't separate Black immigrant crimes with, oh, Black American crimes and, oh, Black immigrants commit the less crimes, so statistically they're better. No, you're all in the part of the same statistic. When they say Black on Black crime or whatever, they include Black immigrants within that statistic. They will never differentiate you from Black people if you're a Black immigrant. And I think that's where Black immigrants need to get into their head that you're not better than thou or model minority just because you're
What
an
point are you making?
immigrant.
What point are you making? I don't
Yeah.
even know
So
what
the
you're
point. So let
No,
me explain. So the point that she's getting at is you're kind of looking at black people in America from like a high horse. Like you get
No.
to critique what our community is like and the problems we have in our community when you're not even really from our community. Even though they see black as just black in this country.
Okay. All
And
right.
let me
So,
no,
how about
and let
this?
me
How about
say
this? Let me
this.
ask you then this.
Real hush up
Daniel,
right now,
please stop,
crypto,
bro.
because my Malcolm X,
Let me ask you this then.
No,
Is there any problems in the
I'm
black
putting the boot.
community?
I'm putting the boot on this right now, though.
I'm
You
not going to
make it.
respond to you,
No,
Daniel.
no, no,
Is
no, no,
there
no,
any
no, no.
problems,
I'm talking
host,
over
in the
you
No
because
black
I'm gonna
one's saying
community?
you're
address
not
this.
saying.
I'm
Here's
gonna
the thing
address
with
this.
Black
Somebody
I'm
mute
conservatives.
asking
him.
you, is there any
Somebody
problems
mute
in the
him.
black
Somebody mute him
community?
because I'm gonna
Here's
say
the
this.
thing with this. I
No,
just
no, no,
want
no,
to
no,
say
no. Wait,
something.
Mike. I have to say this though. I have to put my boot on this neck
Real
real
quick,
quick right here
Daniel, I
though.
didn't
I
let
I'm
have
not
Mike
going to
go.
to.
respond to you.
I
Hey,
have
Mike
to.
was
I
trying to
have
get in.
to.
So go
I
real
have
quick
to.
and then let Mike go.
Dude
Okay,
just wants
I'm
to
gonna say
talk.
this real quick. I'm
You're
gonna say
making
this
your
real quick.
points.
Rue, before you bash the black community and say that we got smug problems and we commit all the crime in 1350, your parents and many of you Africans would not be in this country had it been for the backs of black Americans. That civil rights bill allowed all of y'all to come to this country and reap our benefits. And they want to bash black people, want to bash
I
our
wonder
community,
which
saying
party
that we
did
are
that.
well,
loud
he's
and
not
ghetto.
African. He's
Your
Caribbean.
your parents would not be here had not been
Yeah,
off
he's
the
not making
backs
any
of black
points.
Americans,
Okay, all right,
nigga,
bro.
But
Okay,
nigga.
here's the thing.
okay,
I just
Daniel,
want to
you
say
got
All
it.
right, real
something.
quick,
All
real
right,
quick.
host, may I ask you this question?
Wait,
Do you
hold
believe
up,
there's
Rube,
any problem?
Wait, Rube, let Mike go real fast and then
Bro,
we'll
I
deal
don't
with
want to
you
hear
again.
Mike. I don't want to hear Mike.
Rube,
Bro, I
Rube,
just want to say something.
this is
Like,
not the Rube show. This is not the Rube show. I'm
listen,
letting Mike
man.
go next and then you can
I'm
go.
the
Go
only
ahead.
opposing
Here's
ideas.
the thing with black conservatives. You guys are not saying anything.
Oh damn, what happened? you teacupped, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, your screen turned off.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what the hell. Something wrong with my phone, man. My fault. But I'm just want to say something like black conservatives. You guys are not saying anything different than what other black people are not saying. Who's not acknowledging the fact that there's crime? Like no one's making that argument that it's not. Like of course we have problems, but you're ignoring the systemic things that occurred in the past that still has an effect. Like you can't just ignore all of
Okay,
that, man. You can't
so
ignore history,
host,
my guy.
all right, so host, may I ask you again?
Go
Do you
ahead,
believe
Rube.
there's any issues in the black community?
Of course, just like every other
Okay,
community.
so give me one issue.
I mean, so every issue I mentioned is going to be an issue that literally every other community has. So we have like people doing robbery on each other, people using substances,
Okay.
education problem, like all we have those
What?
problems, but literally
What?
every other
Yeah.
community
Okay.
has those problems.
And okay. So do you think that it's done at a higher rate than
No.
other races?
No.
No.
No, it's
So
not.
based on percentage, you don't believe it is.
No. I mean, are
Okay.
you doing a long version of 1350 right now?
Yes, bro. That's
What are you
literally.
talking about?
It's like you're going the long way to say 1350 right now. Like we
And
built
it's
with
just like,
So, like,
do you, any of
honestly,
you guys
No.
have your
in
own
all
What is the number
realness,
then?
man?
If it's not 1350, what is the number?
But here's the thing, though, Rube. If you don't want to be black, you could literally do that. You could just shave your head.
What is the number if it's
and
not 1350?
thin out your lips, maybe make your nose a little bit smaller, and
Host,
you can just
what is the number if it's not 1350?
like If you don't want to be black, Rube, honestly, you're light skinned
Daniel, what's
enough
the
to
number if
choose
it's not
How
not
many
to
of those
13%?
men
be.
and
No,
women have been convicted?
1350 has been proven false many times.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
there's
What's
more.
the
No,
number?
because rule. There's more Europeans in this country than there are of black people and stuff.
I'm asking you, Daniel.
We
What
cannot
is the?
commit majority of that crime. There is proximity crime. All right, though.
Yeah, this
Do
is
you
based on
think? Do you
percentage,
think the
not
whole country
not
is
incident.
Chicago and Compton? In New
You're not
York is
answering the
like no.
question.
So 1350 is false. It's rooted around
What is the
white
percentage
supremacy,
then?
racism. And here's the thing.
What percentage
And
is
here's the
it?
thing. The rule. And here's the thing though. It dehumanizes black people to where
You're
that we are
just
all
talking. What is the
Wait,
percentage?
I'm talking. It dehumanizes black people to where they think we are all like this. When many black people do not gangbang. Many black
What
people
is
do
the
not steal
percentage?
cars.
This guy's
Many
low
black
IQ.
people do not rob.
I
Many
can't have
black
a
people do
conversation
not
with you.
steal. All right.
Black. All right. So, host, can you answer that question? If you don't believe it's 13%, 50, what do you believe the percentage is?
Yeah, what difference does it make? Where are you going
It
with
makes
this?
a huge difference because this is the indication of
Can you
whether
say
or
the
not
point
you're
you're trying to make
probable.
instead of trying to quiz me right now? Just say the point you're trying to
Rule.
make.
I'm not trying to quiz you. You are denying the 1350, so I'm trying to understand what it actually
What about the
is.
white boys that shoot up schools? I mean, that pew pew schools. Is that
Yeah, here's
that
the
not a
thing.
concern?
Here's the thing.
See, you're not answering the question because you see, even if it's at
Hold up, everybody.
13%, right, and they
Hold up.
commit 26% of the crime,
No.
that's
Rule. Did you know that we had over 115 school pew pewings last year?
Look,
oh
man.
my gosh, dude,
Is that not a concern?
Wait a second.
I can't talk to
You
you.
don't
dude.
care. Why would you? It's like here's the
Host is
problem.
probably the only
No,
person.
here's the problem with conservatism,
Host.
right? You would love to blame everything on black people and black Americans and what black people
Immigrants.
do,
You're just saying
but then you're
things.
not taking accountability that white people commit the most heinous and the
You have
majority of the
He's a
crimes.
he's a
There's no
Negro.
accountability there.
He's a
Why?
Negro peon.
Why
He's a
focus
Negro
on the
peon.
minority of crimes getting committed and not the majority of crimes
Holy
that are
Lord.
continuously getting committed, like food stamp fraud, which is committed by
Holy
white tea people the most? So it's like, what are you really fighting for?
Oh no,
Like,
no.
if you don't want to be black, you can shave off your head, minimize your
All
nose, thin out
emotion.
your lips, and you don't
No
have to be
logic.
black.
And Key,
You're light enough to pass.
you brought up welfare,
I
right?
can't talk to
Key,
any
you
of
brought
you
up
guys.
welfare, right? Though, do you know the whole term welfare queen was actually reserved for white women? It was actually reserved for them before it
You're
was
just
ever reserved for black women and
citing
stuff like
things
that.
you can't analyze actual
No,
data. You
no,
can't
because
analyze
you
the
are a
actual
self-hating Negro peon that was
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's what
by
you- that's what-
anti-black immigrant
Sure.
parents, though.
Negro peon?
Like
I'm gonna take that.
no
'Cause
offense,
you know
Key.
my life. You know.
No offense, Key. If I can ship all these black immigrants in a cardboard box tomorrow, I would. I definitely would.
Right.
Y'all out here taking L.
Hold up, Daniel. Hold up, Daniel.
Yeah, dude.
Hold up.
Low.
Real quick, Rube, because I want to talk to Rube 101 in a little bit. So I'm going to let y'all get y'all last words in because I want to go somewhere with Rube. So, Daniel, I'm going to let you go first because I know you're about to go crazy. What's your last terms you got to say to Rube right now? Make it brief, please.
No, okay, I'm gonna make this real plain and simple though. No offense, Keto, but like when it comes to these Negro peon raccoon black immigrants and black and African immigrants raised by self-hating anti-black people and stuff like that, if I can ship every last one of y'all in a cardboard box back to Hades, back to Africa, Zimbabwe, the Caribbean, I would do it in a heartbeat though, because I'm noticing a trend with these black conservatives spilling out anti-black rhetoric. Majority of the time, they're black immigrants or raised by a black immigrant family and stuff like that. You're not even black American.
I just want to say one thing.
You didn't even go to hold on. Wait, Mike, I'm almost done though. Like I'm about to let my plane with this though. You didn't go through slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, and stuff like that though. And you are here off the backs, blood, sweat, and tears off of black leaders like Malcolm X, Dr. King, and many others who paved the way with blood, tears, and sweat to get Joe Black behind this country. Do you want to bring up our issues and sit at word this and word that though? You would not be here had it been for my ancestors, nigga. So there, I'll let my plane.
I just wanted to say something, man. Are you saying that? Are you getting your percentage from the FBI? Like, where are you getting the source from to even back this claim up, Rube? Because you do understand that's the statistic that you're referring to was from 2019.
Yeah, he's talking about table 43, like they all are.
Like it's just like
what is the numbers then?
I'm looking right now.
What does that even got to anything to do with
It has
you? If
everything to
you
do
Yeah,
with
it's
the
table
argument.
43. That's what they're
if you
referring
don't
to.
even consider yourself a part of the Black community, like you
I
consider
do.
yourself Caribbean,
I care enough about the Black community
you
to
don't give a
talk about it
shit.
too.
No, you
Yeah.
don't care
Yeah, I
because
see.
then you would
If you really
know.
cared, you would address the actual issues.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not like I talk
The
to Black youth about finance. I don't do that. I don't
Okay,
constantly
talk to them
talk to them
about
in other
that,
groups
but
about stocks and how
don't tell
to
them that
change
they
the
commit the
future.
most
I don't do
crimes
any of that. Yeah,
statistically.
I'm just a racist, right? Like you said.
You
Like, come
have
on.
to be
You
because
have no
for
idea what
you
you're
to
talking
sit here
about.
and try to
You
defend
operate
Trump.
on pure emotion
Okay, but
with
I
no
don't know
logic.
you. No,
Please
you
stop
which
talking. You
okay,
don't know
but
what
I
you're talking about.
don't. But here's the thing, right? You just said that Trump is trying to do this, trying to do that,
I didn't
but
say none of that.
you were just saying that
No.
when he was talking about CP, you said that Trump was doing the works to like get rid of that, but
Trump
then
was a big help in the prosecution of Epstein. That's what I said.
Oh my
In
lord.
result of the
how if he's on the
conservative
list?
front.
Wait, we don't want to. We're let's not take it there. So, Key, if like you got any last words, because I want to deal with him one on one for a second.
All I want to say is like how he said Negro peeing. It's just weird. Like it's just weird. Like I don't understand how you have so much focus on the Black community and you state this
Because I care.
statistics. And no, you don't care because
I care a
those
lot.
statistics that you're saying are propaganda. They're really
No.
propaganda pushed onto people to make people believe
Yeah,
that
because there's no
Black.
problems in the Black community.
No,
Sure.
of course there's
Of
problems in
course.
every community. But
Yeah.
when you only keep continuously bringing up statistics that we all know exist, that we all
Who
know are
makes the
really
least amount of money
actually
in the country?
fabricated. Okay.
Who has the least amount of assets in the country? Yeah, exactly.
Is that because of Black people or because of the society that they live in?
Yeah, truly believe it's through the process of going through a government that was forcing a government dad. We're incentivizing mothers to be single and raise their kids without a father, and
What?
then media
This
is
is going
stepping in
into
and creating an outlet, a culture to glorify violence and drugs and all these different things. Yeah, I think that has a huge part of it, and that's why I try to talk to people regarding that and how we can go away from that and create a new culture centered around
What?
family and traditional values.
What
Yeah, you see, you're
are
not
you
tracking. That's what I'm
okay?
saying. You're not tracking.
No,
Man. Please, you're good.
no, it's
wait,
I
just
want to talk
like
to the host.
no,
Key,
you're just
real
an
quick. Wait.
idiot.
So
Okay.
again, Key. Just any last things. I really want to deal with him by myself. So just say your piece, and I need you to bounce because like be
Okay,
brief.
yeah, like this is an idiot. Like you say all that bullshit, but then it's like, don't you think that maybe BOK people not getting bank loans will stop them from actually elevating and creating their
Again,
own
you can't track.
businesses and
You can't
everything like
track.
that? Like
I agree to this.
let's be
Yes, I
realistic a
agree.
little
That happened.
bit.
Yes, I agree with you.
Rube. She's never gonna finish if you keep cutting in. Go ahead, Key.
And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna keep arguing. Like I'm just lost, and
Take care.
I'm not even on the devil's lettuce. So it's like this is even worse.
Take care.
Well, shouts out to you, Key. All right, Rube, real quick, man. We've kind of gone all over the world. We're not even talking about what I was trying to talk about anymore. So
Okay.
when we were talking about earlier about when people are conservatives and they decide to talk about the Black community, it's almost never good. It's always with an air of how do I say? It's like a condescension that comes with it. It's like a talking down that comes with it. Anything that's wrong with the community, it's all their own fault. And if a Black person does something, we got to talk about how the Black community the culture is so bad, and we need to stop listening to King Von and pull our pants up and pull ourselves up by our bootstraps.
How can you not agree with that?
So Rube, you notice how that's the conversation with the Black community, but it's never the conversation with any other community? Why do you think that is? Do they not wait? So Rube, before you answer that, do they not use drugs in the white community?
No. So what I stated before with the lady, right? Who makes the least amount of money in the country? Who holds the least amount of assets in the country?
So Rube, you're
It's Black
pivoting.
people.
Rube,
No,
you're
it's not. It's
pivoting.
not. It is not me pivoting. It's me focusing on the issues in the community
You're
and
not
a
focused.
focus on trying to make it better.
Rube, I need
You
you
even
to focus. Rube, I need you to focus on what I'm talking about. You're trying to talk about what you want to talk about. I'm asking you very specific questions for a reason. I'm going somewhere with this. So I'm asking you why, when these conservatives decide to talk about the black community, it's not coming from a place of love and wanting to actually help and solve things. It's coming from a looking
that's your
down.
perspective.
Rube, please shut the fuck up. I'm not done. I'm asking you why, when we talking about the black community, it's never coming from a place of actually trying to help and more of just wagging the finger and saying how black people ain't shit. Like, have you listened to a Hodge Twins video? They talk about black people like they're animals, like they're not even people. Like they don't care about actually healing the community. They just want to talk shit about how terrible black people are. How is that not anti-black? You can talk now.
You are pointing out flaws in the community in hopes of them coming to the realization.
You're repeating yourself. I'm not asking you if
Holy moly, bro! I'm answering your question perfectly. You literally asked me.
Not. Rube,
Yep.
you're not. You're not. I'm asking you why would, bro?
Yeah.
Why
exactly.
when they talk about the black community, it's not coming from a place of love and wanting to help and heal people. It's coming from a place of talking shit and denigrating and saying how black people are evil and bad and terrible. Them saying black people ain't shit isn't going to convince them to say, oh, you know what? He said I ain't shit. I'm going to get my shit together. That doesn't do that, Rube. I don't know if you know. It doesn't do that. People are less likely to listen to you if you're telling them that they ain't shit and they're terrible and evil and bad. So that can't be why they're doing it. They can't be doing it to actually help people. They really do just want to talk shit about the black community. Why do you have to do that when you become a conservative?
All right. How would you fix the issues? Would you not address that this is a problem? Let's say, for example, when it comes to finance, right? And I'm talking to a kid, I'd be like, listen, buying Jordans is stupid because it's financially stupid, right? I tell that and let them know that it is financially not smart to spend $400 on a pair of sneakers when it could go into the S&P 500 and accrue interest year over year. This is an example, right, of a conservative, me, explaining to someone in that community who believes in what they believe in that this particular part in your community is stupid. Right? Because in reality, in retrospect, it is stupid. Just like how these black conservatives, they are being aggressive, yes, but they are pointing out huge flaws in the community that has caused their detriment, like buying Jordans.
You finish? So that didn't address anything I said. Because again,
yo, bro, you're not tracking, dude. I thought you were smart. I thought you were smart, bro.
Rube, that didn't address anything I said.
The other people were terrible, and I thought maybe
Rube, stop. So again, the answer you gave me did not answer anything I said, because all you did was repeat yourself. That they're just trying to point
No,
out
I didn't. I gave you an example.
Rube, again, you repeated yourself and saying, well, they're just trying to point out an issue, and they're doing it with a mean voice, but they're just trying to point out an issue. That's not what they're trying to do, Rube. They're not just trying to point out an issue. They want to denigrate the community. They just want to talk shit about the community. This does not help. Telling people that y'all ain't shit and y'all all criminals and you're all bad and your culture is bad and everything you do is bad is not helping the community. That does not solve anything. They're not trying to be a positive part of the community by telling them that they ain't shit, Rube. That's not the point. People are less likely to listen to what you're saying if all you have for them is that they ain't shit and they're bad and their culture is bad. That does not solve the community at all. So you telling me about how you told somebody, oh, don't buy Jordans, invest it in Bitcoin or whatever the fuck you said. That doesn't address what I said at all. Because they're not doing that. On these videos that we see on here, when the Hodge twins is talking about how black women in Walmart are monkeys, They're not backing it up by saying, well, what they should do is invest in Walmart stock. Right? They're not doing that, Rube. They're just talking shit and saying how bad and terrible black people are. And this is not just with them. This is with every one of these motherfuckers that are quote unquote black conservatives. All they do is talk shit about, oh, all black people do is twerk and do drugs and eat Popeye's chicken, like literally talking like white supremacists. This is not helping the community. This is not giving advice to the community. This is not tough love, Rube. You're trying to paint this as tough love. This is not tough love. This is not coming from a place of love. They're coming from a place of hate. They don't like us. They don't like black people. How are you not seeing this?
You have this viewpoint because you want to view it in a negative way.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Good fucking bye, bro. He's telling me I'm not tracking. Well, I'm sorry that's how you feel, but I'm just going to go ahead and repeat it again what I was already saying. Come on, bro. Oh, what's up, Rico? Rico in the comments section. What's up, Rico? Man, I really want to get Chandler. I wanted to get Chandler in here before I got him to fuck up out of here. God fucking damn it. He's telling me I'm not tracking. What do you mean? But again, to get back to the original point, I'm going to stay on here for a little bit longer. Because I really do want Chandler to get in here. And for whatever reason, this shit is not letting him in. Oh, I think it's because his page is new. That's probably why. Fuck. Yeah, Chandler, I don't think it's letting you in because your page is too new. You probably have to like follow a couple more people, and like it's a lot of stuff that you can't do until you got a certain amount of usage on this app. TikTok's weird like that. So my bad. I think I should have thought about that. That's probably why it's not letting you up, because I invited you like 40 different times. I've been trying to invite you this whole time while the dude was up here, because I know you probably got something for him. But they all do the same thing. They all claim that, I just conservatism, like being a conservative. That's what we mean by conservatism. But they all claim the same thing. Like Candace Owens said the same thing. Like, I just want the best for my community. I just want the best for my community. I'm just pointing out these issues because I want the community to be better. But when you hear what they're talking about the community, they're not giving advice to people. They're not telling people what they should do instead of what they are doing. Like a conservative in ideology, like a conservative in values, conservative in your philosophy. If you need more information than that, then just Google what a conservative is, and that's the answer. But yeah, they don't actually want to help people. They're there to wag the finger and say, "See, look at these niggas. These niggas they're all bad and they're all evil, and all they want to do is smoke weed and get drunk and have bastard babies and be baby mamas." And that's supposed to get our shit together and be like, damn, he's talking crazy about us. I guess I'm not going to be a baby mama now. It don't work like that. Because that's not what it's for. It's not for that. When people know when they're being talked down to, and they're not going to listen to anybody that they know are talking down to them. So like you're trying to couch this as like tough love. It's not tough love. None of this is love. Saying that people are monkeys and animals is not love. Saying that you're all just baby mamas and can't control yourselves and you're all on welfare and you don't want to go to work is not love. Spreading these harmful ideas and images of people you're supposed to care about is not love. So I need you to really miss me with this. It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. It's not love. And people they know that. They can feel that. They sense that. That's why the YNs, they're not going to listen to that. Like this tough love that you're trying to give that's supposed to whip people into shape, they're not listening to it. It's not working. It's just you yelling at the moon about how niggas ain't shit. That doesn't help anybody because they're not listening to it. People know that you're just talking down to them. Oh,
Winnie, hello, how you doing?
I'm good. I did that by mistake, but I mean, if you got something to say, you can say it real quick before I get you the fuck up out of here.
Damn. Well,
I didn't mean to say it
shit,
like that.
hello me, shit.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but
No, you
go
good.
ahead.
It's okay. I followed you. Follow me back. Damn.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, cool. I don't know how you do this.
I got you, my friend.
Thank you. My bad. I ain't mean to do that. I'm not good at this. I'm new to this TikTok hosting shit. But shout out to you though. Shout out to you, Miss Ma'am. Shout out to you. But yeah, Rico, man, like I know how you are, so I understand it coming from you. But these niggas, like the nigga that was talking before you, that Rube nigga, he doesn't. People like him, they don't really give a fuck. They really just want to talk shit about black people. All right, broccoli. What you got for me, broccoli?
Shit, I'm just scrolling through. What you guys say?
Well, answer this for me then. Do you think that being a conservative means that you have to hate niggas?
No.
Okay. Why do you think when people are conservative, they typically have nothing but bad things to say about black people?
That's a great question. When I think of conservatism, I think of letting things be as they are. So our country maybe 20 years ago was better off than it is now. 10 years ago than it is now. But then at the same time, I understand that police brutality is a real thing. So it's a tough call. It's a double-edged sword. It's all about context and really just sociologically speaking, the bubble you live in and grew up in.
Yeah, I mean, so what I'm referring to is like anytime anybody, and I'm more talking about like the talking heads, right? Like the Candace Owens and the Brandon Tatums and the Larry Elders and the Thomas Souls, right? When you see people going into the conservatism bag, it always comes with a wagging of the finger at the black community and about how evil and bad and terrible they are, and they're all on welfare and they're all baby mamas and they're all lazy and don't want to go to work. Why is it always that? Like, do you have to do that to be conservative?
You nailed it, man. Actually, I can talk on that, and you're not going to agree with me, but I can touch on it. I believe everything is fake. So, like, I believe sports are fake. I believe the media is fake. I believe, like, the radio is fake. I believe the media, everything is. I think, unfortunately, and I don't want to believe that way, but I do believe we live in a false reality. So I think everything is fake and manufactured. So
You mean like
division is bullshit.
Wait, broccoli. When you say everything's fake, do you mean like we're all in like a simulation, like the Matrix, or it's all just coming from the top down?
I almost it feels that way. It's starting to feel that way. And I hate
respectfully, I got to get you the fuck up out of here because I think I'm in the real world. Okay, if you think that we're in the fucking Matrix, then I don't know. I don't know if I can take your opinion on this serious because you're not living on the same reality that I am. But inner peace, what do you got for me?
Yeah, I'm sure we would probably going to disagree here. Hopefully, you don't kick me just for having an opinion. But I don't think you can equate conservative to anti-blackness. When we look at voting history and the power where black people as a whole, right, meaning 50% or more of black voters, right, where they've given their power every single election from local all the way up to the presidential since the Great Depression. And so to equate conservatism which is typically, from the Republican side, how can it be anti-blackness if the majority of black people for almost 100 years now haven't welcomed Republicans and conservatives within their neighborhoods to shape those neighborhoods, right? That's 100 years of allegiance, which means when you look at the neighborhoods, whatever's going on, it's being dictated. It's being policies are being shaped by strictly one side. So to say being conservative is now somehow anti-black, I would have to disagree. I would say being liberal, given the liberals have had about 100 years now of the black vote, that it's time that you say they're the enemy, because again, the voting, the history just shows that conservatives are not in black neighborhoods to shape policies or even affect black people in that sense. And we can look at the major cities where most black people live, and historically by voting.
You're yapping now, dude. God damn. Okay, we got it.
Well, you can disagree. That's fine,
but you got to thank your people for that inner peace. Inner peace. Thank your people for that, because this is the
white liberal. Sure,
right.
The white liberal.
Right, but I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, thank your people for that. That's your people. Your people set us up like that. Everything that happens here in this community, in communities, is your people. They literally do this stuff, and it's not even to. Oh, he jumped off.
He ran. So I wanted to tell him, and thank you, Lamar. I was looking for disagreeing, so respectfully, I got to get you the fuck up out of here too. But shout out to you though. But bro, I was going to agree with you, conservatism, ideologically anyway. Black people actually agree with that. Black people on the whole are usually socially conservative. I didn't run. You didn't want to conversate with a different. You left. I mean, okay, let me invite you again if you want to try it again. But you're the one who left. I didn't kick you. So anyway, I was going to say, because you were talking for fucking 5 minutes straight, I was trying to cut in. Black people, for the most part, have been socially conservative. Even up till now, they're socially conservative. They usually don't like abortion. They usually are pretty weird about the LGBT community. They usually are, they're hardworking people who aren't looking for a handout, who are usually very Christian. They usually have very Christian values. Like, black people socially are usually very conservative. They vote.
So why would against that?
I'm literally getting ready to say that before you cut in. The reason they vote for the Democrats is because what we've seen politically with the Republicans, especially during the time of the Dixiecrats and right before the Civil Rights Act was passed, the Republicans were the most hardcore of the racists that we had. Okay, I'm talking after the Civil War.
That's a liberal. That's a white liberal education talking point. So you're respectfully, you're falling into the people that run our education system and write the textbooks and the history books and dictate the media.
Did you just unironically say that I'm using a white man logic? I'm used to Hotep niggas saying that to me.
Considering the black vote started in 36, not right before the Civil Rights Act. It started in 36 under Roosevelt. That's actually 30 years prior.
You're not listening to me. I'm asking you to repeat the first thing you said. I didn't even hear what you said. Repeat the first thing you said. When you said that whatever didn't start before the Civil Rights Act. It's like, say that again.
Well, when you said, I was just responding to when you simply said the Republicans were more racist right around up to right before the Civil Rights Act, and what I'm stating is I don't know where you're saying that. Are you saying the 50s or the 60s? Because if you're going to say they switched, that's literally just a white liberal talking point to hide the history of the fact that the parties didn't simply switch to education became biased.
Yeah, the switch was way before
that. Yes, I will agree. The switch, it didn't switch. Just because a couple
it absolutely
politicians
switched.
switched sides
It
didn't mean the whole
absolutely
party
switched.
switched.
It absolutely switched.
No,
Like
it didn't.
okay.
Education switched in the 40s.
Now I'm not talking to you. Like, if you're going to deny that the parties switched, then there's nothing to talk about. We have a fundamental disagreement, and apparently I'm using the white man knowledge here. That makes me wrong, but the parties absolutely switched. But so, like, the ideals that the Republicans had in the years of Lincoln was totally different from the ideals and beliefs that they had around the time of the Civil Rights Act, like after Reconstruction. They completely switched. That's what the Dixiecrats and all that shit, it switched. This is undeniable. If you're going to go against that, then there's nothing else for me to talk. Yeah, I know, Chandler, I know you want to get in real bad to give him that history. I know you do. I know you chomping at the bit, man. You got to get your account right. Once you get your account right, and you got to follow more people, I think you got to start engaging with more lives and shit so you can get in. I trust me, I've been trying to invite you and it's not letting you in. But yeah, that's the party's absolutely switched. If you're denying that the party's switched, then there's nothing else for us to talk about but about racism in this country. You don't even believe that you would have to be denying the Dixiecrats and everything that happened with that. The Chris Benoit theme song. That's gonna be your ring music when I finally get to invite you, bro. When you finally get in, the fucking Chris Benoit theme music gonna play. And they gonna get rid of your whole family. Alright, but I'm gonna let bro in. Let's see who this is. Oh, never mind. He's not here anymore. But yeah, I mean, all of that was beside the point anyway. You see how these people do not know how to deal with my original point. The point I was making was that it was completely separate from voting. I'm not talking about Republicans and Democrats. It's not about the voting patterns. Black people have been socially conservative this whole time. We're still, for the most part, socially conservative. The problem is when people decide to speak on black issues, as speaking from the viewpoint of a conservative, whether they're black or white, but I want to focus on the black ones because that's the most egregious to me, like the Candace Owens and the Brandon Tatums and Larry Elders and shit. When they decide to talk about the black community, it's never anything good. It's always how evil and bad and terrible the black community is and how we don't have no fathers in the home and we're all on welfare and all of this shit. And they coach it in the same thing that Rube coached it in. And like, well, these are real issues and I really care about the black community and I think they should deal with that. But when you hear them talking about the issues, they're not giving advice. They're not giving solutions. They're not saying what they should be doing instead of robbing stores. They're just wagging the finger and talking shit and saying how black people are bad and their culture is bad and they need to pull their pants up and they need to stop being baby mamas and stop being lazy and go to work. Like, talking like fucking white supremacists. This is not helping the community. This is not solving any problems in our community. This is not bringing attention to problems in our community. You don't have to tell black people that we ain't shit to let people know that we have a drug problem. You don't have to tell people black people ain't shit to let people know that, fathers need to be in the home. People know when you're speaking with them out of love and constructive criticism. People know when they're being talked down on. And that's why nobody's listening to you. When you're telling us about how we ain't shit and we're all monkeys and we don't know how to act when we're in Walmart, we're hearing that and saying, okay, this is somebody I need to stay away from and not pay attention to because they don't like black people. It's not working. Your fake ass tough love act is not working. It's not doing what you want it to do. But anyway, I think it's starting to slow down here. I don't know if anybody else want to jump in here. I'm so sorry, Chandler, bro. I really thought you'd be able to jump in. But I got to get out of here anyway because I got to go home and make some mac and cheese. So I'm going to have to go to the store because I got to go feed my kids. But anyway, if there's nobody else in here, Schmitty, I'm going to read some comments here before I bounce up out of here. If anybody wants to leave some comments. No? Nobody leaving comments? All right. It's time to bounce. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to y'all